Later that afternoon, Thomas brought Mr. Percival back to the wharf. When he saw the presents, lights, and fireworks, he was very cross. "They should be at my house for the party," Mr. Percival shouted. "Colin, load them onto the barge!" Colin didn't want to get Freddie into trouble, so he kept quiet. He carefully loaded all of the cargo on the barge. When he had finished, the barge set off down the canal towards Mr. Percival's house. Freddie steamed all over Sodor. He couldn't find Mr. Percival anywhere. Snow was falling heavily, and it was getting late. He still hadn't asked if he could move the party. When Freddie finally spluttered back into the wharf, he was very tired. Colin was waiting for his friend. He told him all about Mr. Percival's visit. "He asked me to send the party cargo down the canal," Colin said, "so it's all done." Colin was very pleased, but Freddie wasn't pleased at all. The children would be arriving at Mr. Percival's house in half an hour. There was nothing for the party there, and there was nothing at the wharf. Freddie felt terrible. Which way did the barge go?" he asked Colin. Colin pointed his long crane arm down the canal, and Freddie steamed off to find the barge. Mr. Percival was very cross when Freddie finally pulled up next to him. "Where have you been, Freddie?" he snapped. Freddie told him about his idea to move the party to the wharf. "I'm so sorry, sir," he sniffed. Mr. Percival was quiet for a few moments. "You should have asked me first," he sighed. "But you can have the party at the wharf." Freddie let out a happy toot. He just hoped he could find the barge before it was too late. By the time Freddie caught up with the barge carrying the cargo, it was almost dark. "Stop!" he called to the bargeman. "Please turn the barge around and go out to Colin. The party is now at the wharf." The bargeman was very surprised, but he quickly stopped the barge. Then Freddie headed back to find Colin. It was time. He told his friend what was going on. When Freddie pulled into the wharf, Colin had just finished his work for the day. "Have I got a story to tell you, puffed Freddie?" He began to tell Colin all about his party plans. Colin was surprised and delighted. "You moved the party for me?" he blushed. "Well, we better get to work." The friends quickly hatched the plan. Freddie steamed off to collect the children, while Colin waited for the barge to arrive with the cargo. He had some unloading to do. Colin moved the cargo in record time. When Freddie arrived with the children, everyone gasped. The wharf was filled with presents and lights. Many of the engines were there too. Then, suddenly, a loud bang echoed around the wharf. One after another, colorful fireworks shot up into the night sky. "Wow! Thank you so much, Freddie," smiled Colin happily. "I'll never forget my first party." The engines whistled, and the children cheered. It was the best party ever!